Picture a serious car accident that's your fault. The other driver's injuries and lost wages add up to $1.2 million. Your auto policy caps out at $300,000. So who pays the other $900,000? That gap is exactly what an umbrella policy is built for. An umbrella policy is extra liability coverage that sits on top of your auto and home insurance. When a claim blows past the limits on those policies, the umbrella covers the rest, typically in $1 million layers. It doesn't cover your own car or house. It covers what you might owe other people when something goes badly wrong. And in 2026, those numbers are climbing fast. Here's what changed. Lawsuit awards have been rising sharply, a trend the industry calls social inflation. Juries are handing down settlements that would have seemed impossible a decade ago, with accident and injury claims leading the way. Insurers now treat multi-million-dollar verdicts as a regular event, not a rare headline. That matters to you because a standard auto policy typically caps liability somewhere between $100,000 and $500,000. When a verdict lands above that, the difference doesn't disappear. It comes out of your savings, your home equity, and potentially your future paychecks. Now, the part that surprises most people, the price. For most households, a $1 million umbrella policy typically runs about $200 to $400 a year. That's a rough industry figure, not a quote, and yours will depend on your situation. But think about what that buys. A few $100s stands between a bad day and a claim that follows your finances for years. The reason it's relatively cheap is that big claims are rare. Most years, nothing happens. The policy is there for the 1 year that something does. So who tends to look at one? Generally, the more you have to lose, or the more ways you could be sued, the more an umbrella gets considered. Owning a home, having savings, a teen driver on your policy, a pool, or a dog all raise your exposure. One more thing worth knowing. Insurers usually require you to carry certain minimum liability limits on your auto and home policies before they'll sell you an umbrella. The umbrella sits on top of those, so it only does its job once the coverage underneath is solid. So back to that $900,000 gap. An umbrella policy is the layer designed to close it, quietly, for a price most people don't expect. Whether you need one comes down to how much you'd have on the line. This is education, not advice. So check your own policy limits first. Subscribe for a new insurance explainer every week, and tell us in the comments what to decode next.